Don't let anybody tell you there's not an edge on Prizepicks. One of the biggest edges is when you compare points, rebounds, and assists to fantasy score. Some of the fantasy scores just don't make any sense. I've actually found this to be one of my most profitable strategies, is just identifying the fantasy scores and seeing which ones are just not priced correctly. We've been giving out so many winners just looking at fantasy score over the past week. And if you guys are brand new to Prizepicks, feel free to enter code using DGF for 100% match up to $100. Prizepicks is a fantasy app where we simply hit the over or under of any certain fantasy projection or player prop. It really is that easy. Prizepicks is probably the only thing that we really cover here on this channel. And before we jump into my overall 5 favorite picks for this Prizepicks board, I do want to talk about Oddsjam and really the importance of having this tool. This is something I use every single morning. I wake up super early in the morning, and you guys will have an early morning video for you out tomorrow. But what I do is I go through each one of these games and I compare the Prizepicks projections to the Vegas odds, and I see what the sports books are doing in terms of the player props. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to look at all the player props from the Boston Celtics and the Timberwolves, and let's just use player assists here as an example. One thing you can do on Oddsjam is take a look at all these player props and identify the best line on all these books. By the way, we do have a code for BetMGM. If you guys are interested, head to the link in the description for a $1,000 match bonus. But like I said, you can compare all the major sports books and take advantage of the best value. But the better thing is you can then go over to Prizepicks and compare Prizepicks props projections to the major sports books. And if you find a discrepancy, or if you find a very soft line on Prizepicks, you can then take advantage of the softer lines on Prizepicks, again, with no juice. Anyway, Oddsjam is completely free to use. Not only that, they have a bet tracker and so much more. And if you guys are in the arbitrage betting, they have a lot on that. You guys can make so much money doing that. But regardless, let's go ahead and jump into our 5 favorite plays here for this Prizepicks board. Coming in as my honorable mention is going to be 8 over 17.5 points. This gets a confidence rating of a 6 out of 10. He has hit the over on this projection the past 3 of the 5 games. This line also has an average of -130 juice on major sports books. Aiden also has a 64% hit rate on this projection on the season whenever Cam Johnson does not play. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Devin Booker over 4.5 assists. This gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. This has an average of -148 juice on major sports books. Booker also has a 58% hit rate on this projection whenever Cam Johnson doesn't play. Tonight I have Booker projected for 4.8 assists. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Jason Tatum over 7.5 rebounds. This gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. Tatum averages 0.02 more rebounds per minute with Horford off the court. The Timberwolves also rank 23rd in rebounds allowed, 25th in offensive rebounds allowed, and 22nd in defensive rebounds allowed. They also rank 1st in pace. Tatum should have more than enough opportunities to hit this over. I have him projected for 9.12 rebounds tonight. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Robert Williams over 10 rebounds. This also gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. This line is set to 10.5 on major sports books, so you can grab the 0.5 discount in Prizepicks. The 10.5 line also has an average of -125 juice on major sports books. Robert Williams has a 75% hit rate on this projection whenever Horford doesn't play. He also had 11 rebounds the last time he played the Timberwolves. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Jared Vanderbilt over 7.5 rebounds. This also gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. He has hit the over on this projection the past 4 of the 5 games. He also has a 64% hit rate on this projection on this season. He has an 86% hit rate whenever McDaniels doesn't play. Not only that, McLaughlin is his direct sub. He is questionable tonight. If McLaughlin is ruled out, this guarantees high in the upside for Vanderbilt. Regardless, I have Vanderbilt projected for 9.5 rebounds tonight. Coming in as the best Prizepick entry for this Prizepicks board is going to be Isaiah Stewart over 7.5 points. This gets a confidence rating of a 7 out of 10. He has hit the over on this projection the past 4 out of the 5 games. This line is also set to 8.5 on major sportsbooks, so you can grab the full point discount on Prizepicks. BetMGM is the only one that has this line, and that is currently at a -135 juice. Stewart also averages 0.01 more points per minute with Jeremy Grant off the court. Grant is out tonight. I have Stewart projected for 9.24 points tonight.